make a brief comment. I've been in government for a long time. I've seen a lot of budget reports. I've never seen anything as discouraging as this. And it's certainly not going to get better by February. Maybe by June, and you know, we could hope, but certainly not by February. So I know that the city staff is hard at work trying to deal with the various scenarios, and you know, we'll be prepared to, whatever doors there are left to open for business, they'll be prepared to open them and perform a service. I guess I'd like to extend to our staff, and I know the city manager is meeting with the staff, that we, like them, are very disappointed and upset and at odds, and sadly we're not like a state legislature or a federal government. We can't turn on the spigot and make more money. So we have to deal with what we have, and we have to do it in the best way we can. And you know, Fremont's had a history. It kind of, you get tired of saying this, but Fremont employees have had a history of taking the lumps and making the best of it, and providing really excellent service to the community. And I have no doubt that that will continue. It is scary. It's very disparaging, and I hope we can find something in the next, over the seasons, to get happy about, and you know, keep a perspective on it. The one thing we always know is that recessions end, and when they end, they end on an upside. Unfortunately, this one is not going to end as quickly as most of them have ended. Who knows when it will end, but it's not ending. It was predictable that it could have been ending by now, but that's not the case. So when it does end, we'll be back on the upside, and hopefully, you know, be seeing better times again. But that's going to take a while. So
yeah, I don't know if there's any silver lining, Mr. Mayor. Think about your comments. The staff, this council, has been fiscally very responsible. I think prudent in every, particularly over the last 4 years I've been here. We have done everything right financially, and yet here we have a budget situation that is not of our making. This is about leadership, obviously, at a department head level, at a mayor and a city council level. There will be a Fremont when we come out of this 3 or 4 years from now. And with all of these budget reductions and the things that we're having to go through, our employees, as you mentioned, will get through it, and we'll make the best of it. Whatever there is to do, we will make the best of it, certainly. And we have to progress. There are still going to be target opportunities, less of them, but target opportunities for us to make ourselves in the future. And so there'll be some creative things, we think. Now's a good time to plan, for sure, especially when it comes to significant new developments that may redefine Fremont.
One, I didn't mention, but one thing that might be I won't say it's a golden lining, but one thing that might, that I think will happen, that could be beneficial, is that I think that because of the fact that this is not just Fremont, it's not just California, it's the whole country, that we're going to see a different administration in Washington, and I think we're going to see a lot of federal assistance for local programs, which is something we've seen in the past during recession times. And of course, if you go back to the Great Depression, that's how, you know, that's how we got out of it, through a kind of a massive federal spending for local programs. So I think that if there's a silver lining, that might be it. I think we'll see some expenditures that way, which will make things happen here and hopefully make our economy grow. So,
Spirit of
there's
John
things to
Maynard.
hope for.
The spirit of John Maynard Keynes. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see where we go from here.
Right. Okay, and Harriet and Catherine, very, very good report. I know it bothers you probably more than us to have to sit there and give us all that bad news, but it is what it is. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for coming. I'm guessing that most of the people here are employees, so stay in there. It'll get better.